Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Reverse Claw. My name is Matt, and we got a couple of new interesting adventures this time. We got Retrieve the Book of Flesh, or Retrieve the Book of Frost, or Retrieve the Artifact. I think the Book of Flesh sounds the most interesting, so without further ado. The Catacombs, final resting place of 1,000 unfortunate souls. That sounds really disturbing. Well, it's just bones anyway. The Book of Flesh is hidden somewhere deep within. Who names something the Book of Flesh? It sounds so inappropriate. Well, my other two books were the Book of Flame and the Book of Frost. I was going for a naming thing. Couldn't you come up with a better word that starts with F? Let's just go get that book. That's pretty good. Alright. High initiative healer, champion melee hero, right. So what we want is something 2 Dark Elf Warriors, 2 Dark Elf Rangers, high initiative. They both got high initiative. Champs got low initiative and high health. Or infested. Death Knight and a Warlock. Actually that seems pretty good. Let's go with that. Song of Peace. Well, okay, well at least our giant rat can go straight for the healer. We'll make sure he hits first so that we can spawn another giant rat. And then of course we'll get the wolf to deal with Sir Silver Knife. Unfortunately the Death Knight can't actually move any closer. I want to just see. They try to guarantee critical hit, increases armor and maximum damage, which skips your activation later. Okay, well I mean that's not really that much of a big deal. So the bard can actually, well, unfortunately, let's put down a trap and that will hopefully just help us out a bit. But for now we'll just keep on moving on. And the giant rat? Sure, let's spawn another one of you. Now, Warlock, shoot a magic bolt at each of your enemy. Well, I mean, we can call the magic shield. I mean, it's free, pretty much. And so we should probably try and focus down the bard. That is probably the best thing to do. So we'll critical strike this one, and that should hopefully make life a bit easier. So far so good. Can I move the wolf up here? That would be great. And the flank probably means more damage as far as I'm aware. Let's try and get more giant rats. I love the way that they respawn, so let's go for a power strike. And that's some good stuff right there. Alrighty. Let's smack it a bit more. Stun trap. Excellent. Excellent. We are getting... This will hopefully be a cakewalk. No. In quick words, this will be a cakewalk this time round. And with the fact that I'm continually spawning giant rats. And the good thing is I shouldn't use power strikes with giant rats, so because actually being able to spawn the additional giant rats is actually quite useful. So remove all negative. Nah, I don't need to do that. So we've got our Sir Silver Knight that's surrounded quite nicely, and it should only really be a matter of time before he's down for the count. So I think yeah, you just set some way that you can only have up to 3 giant rats, which works out pretty well for me. Can we just heal all our minions? Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, we pretty much keep keeping up the whole group alive. And yeah, Death Knight and Warlock, this was a good combination, along with the fact that, you know, they spawn with an additional giant rat and a wolf. Giant rats, they... The Book of Flesh is a record of everything I've learned about reanimating the dead. It looks like someone's already read it then. Check out those ghouls. Ah yes, reanimated ghouls. They don't have much HP, but they rapidly regenerate the life when activated. It might be a good idea to concentrate on one ghoul at a time and destroy them before they can heal their wounds. Alright, so 729 HP, that's not too bad actually, so... Let's see, this is the giant rat, and why not grab the treasure chest? I really should find out what these things does, if it's only for the battle itself, or whether it's for like... how do I want to put it? It's like, yeah, basically whether it's for the battle itself or for the I can't think today. Or like, or it's like a lasting effect that goes for the whole game basically. So I'm gonna move the wolf up there. We're gonna focus on this ghoul one at a time. And oh well, this is tempting. Nah, that's a bit pointless because you know they're all kind of just gonna regenerate. So Death Knight can power strike this one, and let's see how much HP they reach. That's quite a lot of damage, but hey, at least our rats can keep pecking away, nibbling away. so to speak, and should make life a bit easier eventually. Alright, I think this should be enough to... Yes, alright. Working out pretty well so far, these goals. I mean, they probably shouldn't have given it advice that we should just, like, try to focus on them, but... I mean, I shouldn't complain. It does make our life a bit easier, but... well, I won't complain too much. So, let's focus down this goal, and we'll be on our merry way. And it's nice that the giant rats actually heal, because it's... I mean, it feels a bit weird because part of it, if like, it was like 2 videos ago, I was having a bit of trouble with, one of the mobs. I think it was the Spider Queen. So, but maybe it was just a not so great selection of, monsters, so to speak. So, I mean, without further ado, I mean, our giant rats are doing well. So, I mean, I'm just glad we're able to stick with this group for now. Alright, what do I want to do? Let's heal everyone for a bit. Just try to keep the giant rats alive for a bit longer, and we'll just enjoy the flank, surrounding this final goal, and hopefully our final boss will not be as... Hello. Look, there's your book, but it's guarded by some kind of abomination that looks hastily stitched together. Oh, a flesh golem. I remember recording the steps to reanimate one of these. The flesh golem's huge body is full of poisonous gas. It leaks out and injures everyone whenever he activates. That does not sound good. So, for now, let's focus the goals down and hope. Well, okay, that's not gonna work out fairly well now. It's oh, that looks awful. I wonder if the golem regenerates HP as well. That would be interesting to see. Let's see that goal here. Let's try power strike this goal down. We at least want to try and knock them out before. Oh no! Well, actually, there's still one giant rat there. Phew. All right. Let's smack that. We'll get the death knight over here. Finish off that goal. Well, okay. Looks like our giant rat will be finishing off that. And our giant rats are still alive, which is actually quite comforting, actually. So that works out for me pretty well. Let's put down a trap. And hopefully it'll be like a stun trap and he won't be like... The first golem will, like... what do I want to say? Well, basically I would like my giant rats to continue living. So as long as we smack them, keep regenerating them, I think we shouldn't have too much of a problem. I mean... Alright, it's a stun trap, excellent. So the first golem is not going to have a chance to stun. And I'm still regenerating giant rats, so that is working out pretty well for me so far. Alright, so with our first group, it's actually quite nice that we are doing quite well. So I'm feeling quite content. Although this is definitely starting to be a bit of a slog, though it will be done fairly soon. Yeah, we've done it! The Book of Flesh is back in my possession. That's a lot of EXP. Maybe calling it Book of the Forbidden would be less inappropriate. What? That doesn't even make sense. Alright, so let's see. New power ghoul. Summon a ghoul that recovers HP. Summons a flesh golem to damage everybody at once, and 2 ghouls that can recover from that. Or your minions have a new chance. Reanimated minions are considered undead. Each minion in this group regenerates health when activated. Ooh, this is interesting. Well, I mean, I feel like I'm done with... I feel like I've got too many minion groups, but it would be nice to have that. New power, gold, some of the ghouls that recover HP each time it's activated, or new trait. I think I'm gonna go for the traits. Because if we have a few more positive traits, then maybe we'll be able to sort of just edge out some of the more negative traits. So, extra life generation HP. Or melee attack stays 3%. I mean, it's not much, but we can at least grab that. Or melee... okay. What's next? Let's see. Remembrance, a quiet moment, Book of Frost, or Forbidden Magic. I mean, gain new powers sounds like I'm gonna get new spells. Let's see. Let's go for the Book of Frost. Well, at least I'm freezing. Well, they don't call these ice caves for nothing. This is where I hit the Book of Frost. I'll need you to tap into its frost powers. Okay, but let's hurry. I really can't stand the cold. Just bear with it. You're already dead anyway. Oh, this humor. Right. So Barbarian and a Knight, they're both melee heroes. So I want something that's good against melee. Good against high damage, good against poison, good against low initiative. Kinda want... good against armor, high damage? Or I'm probably overthinking this. Melee damage to all chasing enemies, no. Good versus high damage versus armor. Pierce have a chance to dodge attacks. Okay, I'm overthinking it. Let's just pick the one without any trace. Okay, that was probably not a good idea now. Oh well. We'll at least grab the treasure chest first. That should hopefully give me a bit of a breather. And everyone is done. How quaint. Oh boy. I feel like I did not make a great decision. So let's smack the one with less HP first. And then we'll have... Oh, well, at least Bonehead will be able to dish out some damage for now. So we can definitely try and focus down Stone Shield. And oh, I actually quite like the dodge. That's a good dodge. Well done, Goblin Warrior. Right, so Bonehead, well, heal all enemies and dispel all negative effects. I mean, it's not much, I mean, given that... But it's something, so I'm not going to complain too much, so let's go for Power Strike Crunch. Yay! Alright, Stone Shield's down. Alright, let's kill this guy. Is our trap gonna go? Our trap should probably go off sometime soon, but I guess we'll find out eventually. So let's go for a Power Strike. Deal with Spider Spinner, and that was an arrow trap. So some extra damage, which is certainly very welcome. And everybody's done. How lovely. Well, no biggie, since I can easily overwhelm frost zombies. After centuries of living in this icy cave, these zombies have adapted perfectly to their environment. Wow, they're like our normal zombies, but frozen like a popsicle. They're immune to being frozen and stunned, but take additional damage when they are burned. I don't have any burn spells, do I? So that's... I mean, not that it's gonna be a problem, I guess it's just kind of moot / redundant. So yeah, let's just bash it down really, because I mean there's nothing more to it, I suppose. So Power Strike. Oh, finally we missed for once, which is, I shouldn't be happy about that, because it does impede on does impede on my ability to actually finish the game. But oh well. Without further ado, I mean, we'll keep smacking away these boss zombies. Hopefully we'll get somewhere. But definitely our Bonehead actually has to deal with a melee dude, so unfortunately that just takes us a little bit longer to kill everyone, but no doubt it seems to be fairly much like a walk in the park for us for now, so well, let's not sweat it too much. I know I'm getting a lot of threat. I do wonder if I'm... Oh, hello. Ah, a frost elemental. Calm down, it probably came here because of my book. Let's get rid of it and grab the Book of Frost. Would like to be able to get that treasure chest, but it looks like that's not going to be happening. So let's summon the Skeleton Warrior. I'm not going to be able to get up to 25 threat, so I definitely will at least take it easy for now. Let's heal everyone while it's free, and we'll at least try to pick down the Frost Elemental a little. So, Goblin Warrior, you can grab the treasure chest. Golden Staff of the Shadow. Alright, no, well, moving on, I mean, I don't have much to say about that really, but I'll be curious to see what this Frost Elemental can do. I'm actually curious as to why I can't hit the... Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's move behind. Let's summon a trap. Just summon a trap right next to him. That's not all that great, actually, so... I wonder why the Frost Elemental is actually resisting Bonehead's attacks, which is probably not the best thing to happen, but we'll try and keep Bonehead up, so we'll summon another Skeleton Warrior to sort of keep things going, and hopefully we'll get some damage going on. Let's see. I mean it's not that much of damage, but it's still something. So Skeleton Warrior, alright. I run out of threat, so there's not much I can do, so not much we could do except, you know, just pelt away at the fellow. So, no need to heal, we'll just keep smacking away. I actually haven't really quite figured out, like, the whole resist, what's good against it and that sort of thing. But, unfortunately our skeleton is gone, so it's left to Bonehead. Should we put down a trap? Yeah, why not? It'll be, at least a distraction. Unfortunately, the miss is not great, but, thankfully the Frost Elemental is supposed to miss. So, but I guess it will just take him a couple of steps longer just to get down to Bonehead, which is, I suppose, that one double move that's I need to freeze as well. That's actually going to be a problem. Well, Bonehead, it's your turn. Let's see if you can do this. Go, Bonehead, go! Go, Bonehead, go! Alright, oh, you can heal yourself again. Alright, that works. And who's going to win? Who's going to win, I wonder? Let's see. Another Power Strike, and there we go. The Book of Frost is ours. Let's get out of this freezing place. Alright! Okay, magic resistant zombies are also immune to stun and freezing effects but take extra damage from fire. This is actually a good, how to say it? Sort of like a selective group. It's like a tech group. Well, basically the explanation is that in card games, when you tech a card in, it's like a specific card that is supposed to counter a specific opponent deck. So, yeah. New power Ice Bolts. Ice Bolt, if you deal damage, has a high chance to freeze an enemy. The Priestess also against the Ice Bolt's command. Actually, this might be better. Though the Frost Zombies and the Frost Elements looks quite nice, but I feel like bolstering my current set of minions rather than actually, like, you know, the... alright. Well, actually, let's just go grab all 3 books. So, this is where I read the Book of Flames during my exile. If we can retrieve it, I will be able to absorb a portion of its fire magic. Sounds like a useful thing to have. Let's go get it. We'll have to fight our way to the book first. It looks like there's a party of heroes here. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. So, should we go with Greybeard or Revenant King? I wonder. I've got a rat swarm as well. Oh yeah, that's right, I picked them up from the other video. So, let's see, weak versus cleric, good against, so this is melee hero, heavy armor and counter attacks. So, let's see. That's actually quite a lot of minions. It's been a while since I've actually used this lot. So, let's do that. Let's check out our Ice Bolt. Freeze! Yay! We'll smack him. Alright, so far so good, so we'll keep smacking away. Grunt Fang and Silver Weaver. And it's like, I find it quite amusing that, and cast Ice Bolts to freeze enemy with Ice Bolt, dealing 40% of normal damage. Okay, we only get 1 cast, so it's really not that great. So we'll save it when we need it. And we'll definitely continue picking away at them, these guys where we can. That is a lot of damage, Revenant King. Aren't you a useful fellow? Now, the crow... I don't remember what the crow is supposed to do. Let's see. Pet Raven? It's just a pet raven. Okay, I suppose there's not really much to say about it. So, but at least everyone's focusing on it, which probably means something. But I won't think too deeply about it. So, no need to heal everyone yet, I imagine. But we can definitely advance on this Silver Weaver. And I actually quite like that, you know, it's kind of like we're bolstering our groups rather than just sort of randomly adding new groups that could potentially be weaker. So it's definitely, I feel like what I'm doing is at least the right-ish kind of decision. So let's heal everyone. I would like my pet raven to survive a little longer. Definitely, we'll just keep picking away at Silver Weaver until he goes down. I actually wonder if the flank will actually does any additional damage, as opposed to like just facing him straight on. Aha, fire imps! I should have expected this. Those things look like they really love fire. That's because they really love fire and burning stuff and people. So we should get ready to be burned to the crypts now. Yes, I suppose that's it really. So the skeleton archer, let's focus on that first, fire him, and Wow, that's a lot of damage. Alright, let's freeze everyone. Works for me. With the wall. Let's move up. We'll grab that treasure chest. Bless Amulet of the Serpent plus 22 damage. That's pretty good, actually. So we'll get that wolf up. We'll summon a skeleton warrior and we'll kill that fire imp. Oh, you're not done? Okay, that's a shame. But I wonder if I'm thinking. I'm overthinking. But basically I was wondering if the skeleton can be burned because basically I mean the skeletons, you can't exactly set bones on fire, so but maybe I'm just overthinking things. So we'll summon a zombie, we'll go for a power strike, and that fire imp's almost down for the count, so we'll continue knocking him down, because why not? Alright, so Revenant King, you know what, you could probably take on the fire imp on your own, we'll let you do that. And Skeleton Warrior will take down this... Yeah, my Skeleton Warrior is burning, so I guess my theory was incorrect in that bones cannot catch on fire. Whatever was I thinking? Alright, who's next? The princess. Alright, fire imp. And an imp is down for the count. What a shame. Well, really, it's just a game. That's a fire elemental, isn't it? Yes, my magic book tends to attract powerful beings with the same elemental affinity. The fire elemental burns anything it touches, so you might want to consider concentrating range attacks on it. Obviously, it doesn't take any damage when it's burning, so don't bother using any fire attacks. The fire elemental is unstable and loses HP every time it activates. You just need to hold out. Well, that's Well, we'll summon a trap that should at least keep him at bay, and then yeah, we may as well just actually we can just try freezing him. But the problem is if I attack him, then he gets rid of his frozen status, which is probably not the best thing to do. So I should definitely like ensure that like freezing him is the last thing I do. So that's something to remember for next time. For now, we'll heal everyone up. We'll keep smacking away at this little fellow, and I'm just quite glad that the Revenant King is actually quite a strong fellow. So without further ado, let's continue picking away, and we'll see what happens from there on. No, you're gonna gun? Okay, well, no, I mean you don't leave me with much to do, but I can definitely heal everyone up. If you're gonna do like AoE damage to everyone, so works out for me. I'm not complaining. Alright, arrow trap. Well, unfortunately that doesn't do much. Oh, that looks painful. Thankfully, I can summon another zombie. I mean, something. Revenant King, zombie. Let's get you up there and give that fire elemental a good smack. And yes, with the elemental gone, we have the Book of Flames at last. Let's see what we can do with it. Alright, so new minion group, no. New trait. Minions with this trait don't take damage when burning. They also set the enemy on fire and return 30% when attacked by melee attacks. This is pretty random. I feel like the fireball's a bit more reliable, and it boosts them. It boosts one of our groups as well. So we'll definitely cripple. Cripple is nice. Let's grab that. Let's see. You gain additional HP and threat from chests. Okay. Well, now looks like we are up to something interesting to defeat the Celestial Guardian, which we'll leave for the next episode. So with that, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, there is a like and subscribe button for your clicking pleasure, and I will see you on the next video.